How editing can make or break a compelling selling message in an infomercial. Editing can make or break a successful infomercial, whether it be short form, long form, mid form, digital, really doesn't matter how editing can make or break it. What specifically would you like to talk about when it comes to how it can make or break?
Well, when you think about it, when it comes to a long form 30-minute infomercial, 28 minutes and 30 seconds to be exact, we can end up with 20, 30, 40 hours of tape, depending on how many testimonials we may have interviewed and how long we've interviewed each person, how much time we've spent with man on the street interviews. So we have hours of tape. And sometimes it's a little like finding a needle in a haystack. We know we have the material and we know it's there. There's a lot of putting the pieces of the puzzle together when you get into the edit bay. So we don't just take the script, lay in the host segments, and plug in whatever soundbite fits that particular scenario. We look for the right testimonial who says it in just the right way to really complete a thought.
Little moments like these make life better. And what do they all have in common? Coffee and Keurig.
That first moment I have my Keurig coffee, it's just,
It's just popping in the pod for the Keurig brewer and closing it and hitting start, and that's all I need to do, and it's ready within seconds. It makes my life simple.
So it's very detailed in the editing process. Like I said earlier, we can spend 6 to 8 weeks editing an infomercial that we've been in the process 3 to 6 months on a project. 6 to 8 weeks of that can be in post.
And I say a lot that a script is a guideline. We know what we want to say in the show via the script, but how did the performance go? There's 4 or 5 versions of the performance. You have to figure that out. You have to edit it. The other part that you didn't even talk about is that we transcribe everything. We transcribe what we shot on the main day. We transcribe what people said in a testimonial. We transcribe what we did on a man on the street, in this case for Keurig, or an expert. So when Barbie talked about a needle in a haystack, we're not guessing. It is finding a needle in a haystack, but we know where it is because we've transcribed it and we know how to pull it out and find it. And then once you have your content put together, the selling message that you want to make, and that you're really, really happy with it, now you have to talk about graphics and animation, which is still part of the editing process. It's kind of post-production, but when you are using graphics and animation, you're using that to highlight selling points, to make something maybe a little bit more clear, or to make something look a little bit more exciting, and you're adding all that into the communication. And so that's why it continues to take even longer and longer and longer, because every single layer is going to help make that selling message even that much more compelling. And that's editing, and it takes time. But at the end of the day, it's what's going out there that is going to be the selling message. So it's extremely, extremely important. If this information was helpful to you or anybody you know, please like it, subscribe, and pass it on and share it.